And that's a wrap for WWE's Saturday night's main event. It was awesome to see. It did feel very nostalgic with Jesse Ventura, with the red, white, and blue ropes, with the turnbuckles, with the aura of the arena. It was an awesome show overall. We only had 5 matches and we only had 2 hours with commercials. Streets are saying it felt very, very rushed, and I actually do agree. I'm not saying that it took away from anything, but it did feel like they were moving quickly. And it's not like we had any backstage segments or a full show. Like sometimes Raw is 2 hours and it doesn't feel rushed, or SmackDown is 2 hours and it doesn't feel rushed. Why did this feel rushed? I'm not sure. Overall, I was satisfied with the show. I'm glad they brought this back. Apparently they're going to do these 4 times a year. So in 2025, we're going to have 4 more Saturday night's main events. That is great news for wrestling fans. Anyways, let's get into the matches and what I thought. Let's talk about Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. We all expected this to be a quick match, and it was. It was actually awkwardly quick. I enjoyed what happened in the ring. You could see that Sami was a little pissed off. I liked that they had a couple little spots there, but the finish just seemed like it was at an awkward time. Is that just me? I don't know. The Claymore was dope. I liked that little whoop-de-whoop into the Claymore. It was a great spot, but it just didn't feel like the match was going to finish just yet, which I think adds to the narrative of this Saturday night's main event feeling rushed. I enjoyed it. I predicted Drew to win, and quickly, and he did just that. So I guess we're good, and this continues the story with him and Sami Zayn as we saw on Monday Night Raw. Not much to say here. They made the right decision. We'll see where this goes. It was solid. Let's talk about Liv Morgan defeating Io Sky clean. I did not expect Liv Morgan to win in an absolutely clean fashion. I mean, 0 interruptions, 0 distractions, 0 dirty play. She beat Io Sky clean, and that is saying something in this day and age. Io Sky is awesome, and so is Liv Morgan, and she really showed that, having maybe her best championship defense of her title reign so far. I mean, this was a prove-it match for Liv Morgan. They had some awesome spots. Io Sky showed out as she usually does. I did predict Io Sky to win this match, by the way, which I was definitely wrong about. I thought it made sense if that happened, but it didn't, and it's all good. I enjoyed the match. I really, really did. I guess I expected Raquel to step in, or Rhea to be a part of the actual match, or some shenanigans, or Dirty Dom, or maybe even Damage Control. There was none of that. It was just a plain old wrestling match. It was a fun finish, fun spots, and cool. I'm down with that. And we can't not talk about Liv Morgan getting destroyed by Io Sky's knee, bleeding out the face. You could see it in her face. That rocked her, but she stayed strong. She finished strong, and she looked awesome while doing it. Honestly, that nosebleed finish was dope. You could argue that's match of the night. We saw Gunther defeat Damian Priest and Finn Bálor in a triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship match. Let's talk about how awesome Damian Priest was in this match. If you rewatch this thing, Damian Priest is the clear MVP. I mean, if you didn't know wrestling and you didn't know storylines and you didn't know who was who, and you're watching this match, you're like, how did that guy lose? Damian Priest was doing awesome work on Finn Bálor, on Gunther. He was looking like he was the champion, to be honest, man. And it sucks. It's such an awkward time because Damian Priest, I feel like, deserves to be champion, but it's tough to put him over Gunther, over Cody. So I don't know what's next for Damian. I wish he won this match. I know it didn't make the most sense in the world, but he looked awesome. So did Gunther at the end of the day. Finn Bálor had some great spots. I honestly thought he was going to sneak away with a couple of wins there. Interesting to see no Judgment Day involvement. At this point, we expected. It was nice to see it not happening, but Gunther won in convincing fashion towards the end there, although I don't think he was MVP of his own match, which might say something. I enjoyed it. Damian Priest showed out. Hopefully there's something with him in the future here. I feel like him and Finn Bálor, their story is just not finished. Now that Finn Bálor and Judgment Day lost the tag titles because of Damian Priest, that's going to continue on. We still have Liv and Rhea. We still have Finn and Damian. I don't know if this Judgment Day cycle will ever end, but in terms of the triple threat, good job. Gunther winning was the right decision, as we all predicted. GG's. Chelsea Green wins and is the inaugural Women's United States Champion. Chelsea Green winning was the right decision. She is awesome. She deserves it. All of the women in the tournament deserved it, to be honest, but Chelsea Green is comedy, is entertainment day in and day out, and she can wrestle. If you guys haven't seen her highlight tape over the last decade or so, go check out some Chelsea Green highlights because she is a baller. The match on its own was whatever. I actually thought their match a few weeks ago was better than this. Granted, it was a little bit different, but Chelsea Green winning, right decision. My prediction was correct. I think a lot of ours was. The unprettier from the top rope was awesome. I enjoyed that spot. I figured there was going to be a epic finish, and there truly was. This is huge for the women moving forward. I'm excited to see Chelsea Green's title reign. I hope she's not like a one-day or one-week wonder. That would be very annoying. I hope she actually has like a good couple-month reign and, cheats her way out of some matches or whatever, but also shows that she can can be a stable champion. Shout out to Chelsea Green. That was awesome. Shout out to the women's division. Very excited for that championship and where that goes. And finally, Cody Rhodes defeated Kevin Owens in the main event of the night. This was a pretty entertaining match. For a match that, again, we all expect Cody Rhodes to just flat out win, there were a couple of moments where I was like, are they going to pull the trigger on Kevin? Like, are we going to get this? And then absolutely not. But the way the match finished was actually really cool. It's easy to see one ref go down and something dirty happen. We've seen that a million times. But to see two refs go down, that was kind of fun. It was a nice little finish there. It was unexpected. I like that. It was innovative. But what happened after the match is the story. When I saw the match end and Kevin Owens not be upset about losing, like just kind of walking away as if that wasn't a big deal, I knew something was off. So to see him come back after the show went off the air, attack Cody Rhodes, pile drive him to the point where he was stretchered out and is going to be out of action for the foreseeable future is huge. And I don't know what happens now. Is Cody like actually hurt? Do they write him off? Does he have to give up the championship? We'll have to wait and see. Also, Kevin Owens stealing the belt, running to the back, and Triple H coming out, getting aggressive with him, fighting him, pushing him, taking the belt away. That was awkward. I mean, it felt legitimate. That was crazy. And I love this storyline. This also tells me that this feud is not over and we're gonna get a trilogy, which I'm okay with. We're kind of used to these Cody trilogies at this point. I'm just excited to see where Kevin Owens goes from here, because I wouldn't be surprised if they use this angle to fire him. I mean, he put his hands on the COO Triple H. He did 2 illegal moves and put 2 superstars out of action and stole a belt. We can't just keep suspending him. You know, that's not enough. This might be one of those angles where they fire him, quote unquote. We haven't had that in a while, I feel like, and that would be exciting, and I would love that. We're getting some answers this Friday on SmackDown. What's Cody's condition? Is he out of action? Does he have to relinquish the title? What's Kevin Owens' consequences for doing the craziness that he's been doing? The match was cool, but what happened after the match was awesome. Very excited to see where that goes. Again, overall, I enjoyed it. I was satisfied, although no returns, no substantial storyline changes, except for Kevin Owens, but that happened after the show, to be fair. It wasn't a premium live event. It was just another show, but they did hype it up, so I think we had a lot of expectations, myself included, I'll be honest. I enjoyed it. It was great. I'm excited to have this 4 times a year. I'm sure it's going to continue to get better and better, as they always do. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this event, what you guys thought about the 5 matches. That's a wrap for Saturday night's main event. That was fun.